Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you guys are back as well. That may have just completely tanked my viewership, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, so that's like a 2 or 3 second delay. That's significantly better. I probably should have had it like that at the start, frankly. Okay, so Taku getting a bit of corner control here, but anchor drop. Yeah, and that's another thing about Mei. She gets to spend meter basically wherever she wants and just have really good combos. With Raven, it's a lot more conditional. If you just sort of spend meter wherever you want, you tend to mess up your combos. Or you have to be very particular about how you do it. And in that case, right there, he did jump game needy, but Mei's backdash ignored it anyway. Haha, I love trying to do mix-ups on this character. He can kill here. Never mind, no he can't. I wonder if Mei is large enough to get hit by throw into good Troyer in a stab super. Yeah, that's what happens when you get too thirsty for the hit on Mei. Pardon me, I just slapped my microphone for no reason whatsoever. Okay. You know, I was in the zone for a while, and then I looked away and I started editing stream stuff, and now I can't remember what I was trying to say half the time. Yeah, that's another thing. If Mei is pressuring you like that with air dash jump Ps, it's very difficult to interrupt her even if you do get the stance. I'm surprised at how competitive Taku has kept this though. I was expecting to see a larger disparity in the round count, or in the game count. I will say though, when you win as Raven in this matchup, it is a long, slow victory, and if you lose as Raven, you get stunned twice and that's the round. Or you get stunned once, comboed twice, and that's the round. Yeah. And you can see how, like, meaningful whiff punishing is in this game, because Taku got a couple of small whiff punishes there. That was a sick side swap, actually. He got a couple of whiff punishes at the start of this round on like 5H, and it doesn't really lead to much. Which is not like a bad thing, it's just how this game is. So if you are going to be very defensive, you really need to know not only timing, but also how to intercept buttons, because there's no punish counter mechanic, and generally combos from range are not very strong. I thought he might have done scratch RRC there just to force the mix-up. But no, he's down to wait. Oh my god. So Raven Stab Super is 1 frame post-flash, but it is 7 frames before flash. I don't think being in the stance makes it faster pre-flash. Yeah, counter hit dust, no combo. Yeah, oh, it's so frustrating trying to anti-air this character, because even when you slow down time and armor through a move, her air normals have such low total duration, or not whiff recovery, but they have such low total duration that you just can't anti-air her, and that's another thing. Sorry, I'm gonna go back here. Taku gets a throw, and he does the scratch loop, and it just doesn't knock down because Mei is just a lightweight, and you need to do, I believe, some amount of manual delays on that, either from the throw to the first hit, and on the first scratch to the second scratch, in order to knock her down. And it's really obnoxious. Yeah, that does a chunk more damage because of high excitement. I tried to do 2k, backdash avoids it. Yeah. Alright, yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this out with more up-to-date commentary on my end. Less delay. It's been very even. I'm astonished at how even it is. The disparity in games has never been more than like 2. So Raven does actually recover in the air after doing Needle there, but I'm not sure if he had any air actions to do anything, if he could have done anything that would avoid what Mei was doing. God bless you, Taku, for having the testicular fortitude to just hold stance against a character with a command grab as there's a projectile on the screen bouncing around. Man, it sucks getting hits as Raven and having your excitement run out because the animation just takes a little bit. I try not to worry about, sorry, hang on. That's the 6p delay cancel anti-air grab I mentioned a while ago. Yeah, so like he mostly completes the active frames of 6p, and then he does a delay cancel. At that height, I think it didn't matter, but Mei tends to get hit higher, so it does matter for that. Right, earlier Taku got an air throw, and he had high excitement, but he was almost near the excitement drain timer when he got the air throw, and the animation actually made the entire thing. Oh my god. Taku, you're crazy. Oh my. Yeah. And this is the Okime gets to run on you off of everything. I really sincerely have no idea why Shizuoka is just not doing overhead kiss. It's like he thinks Mei is Venom or something. I don't get it. That was a nice fucking air throw. Nice fucking combo off of that. Holy shit, Taku, you're good. That's another thing. Just want to point this out real quick. Mei runs in here and just does 2D and it counter hits because Taku was running in. And she actually just recovers in time to get a combo off of this. This is a legacy Guilty Gear privilege that mostly the legacy characters in this game have. Raven could not do this. Sin can almost do this. He has to hit on the last 2 frames of 2D or as a counter hit, and he can juggle into 2p. A lot of characters just who are like Revelator forward could not do anything like this, but a lot of the old characters have fucked up frame data because Guilty Gear frame data has always been like kind of a hallucination. Kind of a social construct when you think about it. No, Taku, no. You didn't have the excitement, no. Oh, good lord. Now that you're getting clipped, yeah. That is very fast when Mei's back is to the wall. No. No. Okay, I want to look at this. So it is far as. The whale appears frame 0 sort of above Mei's head. Taku does manage to get to the recovery frame, so he just gets whiff punished. He blitzes this. Mei does not have the meter to blitz back, and so Taku goes for what he assumes is guaranteed. But Mei bursts it, and because he went for the blitz follow-up, he's stuck underneath her, so he gets hit. I think if he just done like jump air normals, it would have worked. And then he's feeling desperate, so he runs in, but Raven's invincibility on his forward dash runs out, and he headbutts the ball. Oh, there are so many things like that that just happen in this fucking matchup. It's, oh my god. Nice fucking... That's pretty good by Taku. How do you do this combo, though? Oh, you're just nasty? Okay, you're just nasty with it. That's fine. No, that was a game-winning combo. You can't drop those. Whatever, it's fine. Set play her to death. I love that set play. I love putting people in the blender like that. It's a lot more conditional with Raven than you might think, given his reputation, but when you get it to work, It's beautiful. One combo that I like to do a lot, which is perhaps not the best use of meter in the long run, is doing at level 2 or 3 excitement, you do 2D scratch RRC into or immediate orb into another scratch or far slash into anti-air grab. It sets up the combo pretty nicely, and it gives you, like, because of the animation takes so long, it actually waits out most of the RRC penalty timer. That was a nice conversion. Oh, this is also a nice conversion. Yeah. Oh, good lord. Yeah. Again, broken movement on Mei's part. I want to point that out. He does a backdash here just to make it burst safe. Mei's total backdash duration is like... it's 9-4, so it's 13 frames. So it's like almost barely half of what Raven's is. So she can just do that just to like freestyle making the combo easy, or making the combo work out nicely. Again, Legacy Guilty Gear thing, or just kind of a non-Raven thing. Most characters have way better. Like, Raven has by far the worst backdash in the game, and it is constantly something you feel. So it goes for orb here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Shizuoka just decides to get hit by the orb because he knows it's really awkward for Taku to combo that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I almost got real salty about Mei getting a combo there. Oh my god, they have been keeping it dead even this entire time. 8-8. They're playing a 1-2. From now on, it's exactly the same as a bracket match in pools. I'm not going to look at the timer anymore. I don't want to know who wins. And I'm not going to pause it or go back or anything. We're just going to ride this out to the end. Dolphins, yeah, dolphin harassment. So, if you're coming from Strive, you may be wondering how the dolphins work. They're really freaking obnoxious, but they're not plus, which I remember is the thing about Strive May. Yeah, when you get a wall bounce like that, I try to go into anti-air grab rather than more scratches, because anti-air grab is just such a stabilizing force. Good god. See, that's what you have to do as Raven in this matchup. You just have to do these hard reads on anti-air grab or other things. Wow. Yeah, super kill her? Nope. Mei guts. Mei has 5 guts. She's Japanese, which means she's super strong, although in the lore she doesn't know she's Japanese. Because in the Guilty Gear universe, Japanese people have incredible super strength and spiritual powers. Yeah, this is what happens when you guess wrong once on defense against Mei. It's just like, Jesus Christ. And this all knocks down, this all combos. Oh, it doesn't knock down? Wow, that was a legendary kind of combo that doesn't knock down. I remember one of the earlier buffs Mei got in the span of Revelator's life was that, this move, Ensenga, question mark, always knocks down. It doesn't always combo properly, but it does always knock down when it combos. There's a very niche kind of situation where you essentially knock your opponent into the corner, and then you get the hit. You hit him OTG, basically, and that almost never happens. Usually it's just a really, really reliable combo ender. And this is what happens when you counter hit somebody just by doing a block string into Dolphin. 50%, Raven has to worry about stun now. Oh, dead angle baited. Oh god, this is miserable. He doesn't die here. Raven guts. Holy shit, does he die? Holy shit, he died. Holy shit, this character does so much damage that she has no reason to do. Raven's got the highest guts in the game, by the way. He takes, I think, less than 50% of all incoming damage when he's low on life like that. And there was like either no risk or barely any risk in that combo either. Alright. Well, if Shizuoka wins this, then that's the end of it. Invincibility goes through the anti-air grab. You may be wondering why the tech invincibility goes through it. It's actually a strike. Oh, good lord. Oh boy. Okay, Taku, you gotta unfuck yourself pretty quick. That was one of the most emblematic Mei rounds I've ever seen in this game. Yeah, and you can see he's not committing. He's just standing there menacingly. Yeah, and the thing about zoning in this game is that you feed your opponent instant blocks whenever you do it. That's 2 instant blocks. So I forget exactly the amount your tension pulse goes up with each one, but I know that 5 instant blocks is 150% meter gain. So Shizuoka has instant blocked twice now, and Taco has not done it once. So the meter gain disparity is going to be pretty serious. You can do burst option selects there. Taco does not, or rather Shizuoka does not. Okay. Yeah, and the scratch whiffs on her, but just because she's tiny. Anti-air super? No. Yeah. Oh my. Okay, so this is looking like a pretty good round for Taku, but mostly because Shizuoka's intention pulse penalty. Once he starts gaining meter again like this, I think the matchup pretty seriously goes back in Mei's favor. Okay. Taku, he's not doing the close slash burst option select. He's gotten a few hits with close slash, and I don't think he's ever done it. You can tell that he's doing it because it's easier on your inputs to go from close S5H. Yeah, Mei round. Sorry, bye. Okay, godlike comeback time. Nope. Nope, that's just a Mei round. Alright. So what exactly happens in this round? What horrible sin does Taku commit to have that happen to him? Jump back whiff? Ah, you tried to zone Mei and she was jumping at you. Sorry, pal. 2 rejumps. There were 2 rejumps in that combo, and it did 50% into Oki. He guesses dolphin cancel into low. Shizuoka goes high. So technically, the timing on this can be pretty tight. It's fairly close to a straight 50-50. There is a bit of fuzzy blocking you can do. But, and then Mei could do like jump P instead of jump S to make the fuzzy blocking harder. But in my view, if you're going to guess on a 50-50, you should guess standing. Because the low options usually have damage scaling on them. Although Mei can go low with 2D, which is really fast and has no scaling on it. So, just another beautiful thing about this character where she just doesn't need to think at all. Anyway. Yeah. Cool. And does he just mentally give up here? What's he trying to do? He's just standing there. He is just standing there. That was 2 combos that did 99% of Raven's life. Now, in terms of his total effective life, Raven actually has about the same as an average character. It's just that his guts sort of backloads all of that health. So it's possible for him to to get hit a few times at the start, and let me mute that. It's possible for him to get hit a few times at the start and lose like a few big chunks of it, and then when you start comboing him, it feels like he has a lot more health than he actually does. But in terms of the total effective health he has, it's about the same as like Soul or Kai. But for a character like Mei, she just does so much fucking damage, it just doesn't matter. Well, I hope that this has been, I hope that this has been fun for all of you out there, and I hope that you're interested in listening to more of this. I had fun streaming this, I had fun setting this up, and I had fun talking about it. And I managed to get it done in a pretty reasonable amount of time. The recording for this is about is, what is it? The recording for this is slightly under an hour, and I've spent about an hour and a half streaming, so that's pretty good. And probably like 5 or 10 minutes of that was just waiting around. So, I got like 2 or 3 viewers and no viewers afterwards, but hey, I appreciate all of you coming out and being here. And I imagine that there are a fair number of you who are going to be leaving comments afterwards catching up on this. So, yeah, this was really fun. I had fun doing this. And I will try to make this a more regular thing. Perhaps not weekly, but at least once every 2 weeks or so. It's not a huge commitment of time for me, and I think it helps remind people that the channel is alive and that I am out here doing stuff. So, with that, I'll close the video player. I will show you my sick Y2K wallpaper, and I'll get into the usual wrap-up stuff. So, if you're curious about my upcoming video projects, those are underway. I'm still working on the Rivals of Ether 2 video. I'm still pecking away at it. It's still about where it was. It's mostly complete. I'd say like 60 to 70% complete. It's just that there have been a few instances where I went back and re-edited some of the older sections because I played the game a bit more and I got clips that better showed what I was trying to say at certain points. I've officially stopped myself from ever touching any of those sections ever again. So all the work I do now is going to be new stuff. I'm basically just doing the sections now that relate to bugs and the sections that relate to bugs, the sections that relate to the community, which let me tell you is a hell of a drug for this game, and generally my closing thoughts on it, as well as the intro. I need to make the intro because I always leave the intro to be the last thing made. So that's where I am. I would love to have the video done by the end of August, but knowing me and knowing my other commitments in life, because I actually kind of have a life now, which I know sucks, I'll probably get it done by like the first week of September. September 6th-ish, that's another 2 weeks from now. I will try to set that as a tentative deadline for myself, but I'm not going to commit to anything officially because I always seem to miss deadlines when I commit to them. Yeah, beyond that, I will be returning to Exerd and making more Exerd videos because people appreciate that from the channel. And, you know, surprisingly, after Exerd has sort of vanished into the ether, there are not a ton of people making like in-depth videos about this. It's basically just Leon Massey. I had to restrain myself there. It's basically just Leon Massey making videos where he sort of rambles into a camera. I made the mistake of watching one of them, and I had to suffer through like 5 minutes of watching an Englishman attempt to do math. Sorry, not an Englishman, a British person attempt to do math. And then I realized that's what the entire video was just him fumbling his way through a minute of research and a math equation that got stretched out into 10 minutes. So I don't want that to be the face of Exerd, and I don't want videos where reading dust loop information and describing the properties of, say, certain types of special moves becomes how people remember this game. I think there's still a lot of beauty in this game, and there's still a lot of fun in it, so I hope to talk more about that. And if you've listened all the way here, I know you're dedicated, so please, if there are any particular questions that you have about Exerd, or any particular questions that you want, go to my posts tab, or any questions you want answered, go to my posts and leave a comment there. I'll be making a post just after I finish this, asking people for their input on what they want to see from Exerd, and I'll try to incorporate that into some of my future videos. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching. I had fun doing this, and I hope to do it more. Good things coming up ahead.